Welcome to CVT Exam Creator video tutorial. Today we're going to be looking at how to generate report sheets in PDF. Now, the first thing you do is this: you click on the particular class. It's expected that before now, the students have done the exam, so the plan is to generate the results so that they can have a copy of it in PDF. Now, let's click on GSS1. Then click on report sheets. And you will see a notification up here saying click here to generate report sheet. So you click here to generate report sheet. Now you trace the access pin group ID that you want you would want to generate the results from. So in this case, we are going through this access pin group, which is class 1-3. There are 2 users on that group. Now you click on view user. Under view user, you trace the particular candidate access pin that you want to generate the results for. So you click on view results. So let's go back. Let's go to the next, this one, view results. Now you can see for these candidates, there are 2 subjects for 60 minutes. Now click on view results. You'll be able to see the performance for that particular candidate, but we're not going to perform in this case. We're going straight to generate the results. We just click on generate report. By clicking on generate reports, you can make some adjustments. You can change the student name if it's not the student. You can add the particular examination. So for instance, let's say it's your first term exam, first term 2022. Then for this, the header, we are going to be uploading the header if we want to. Now, let me click on view so that I can just see the default header that comes to you. Now, this is the default header. You can actually adjust this, create yours. Create your own header and upload it so that it will come with the result at the top. And the size you should use is 950 by 170 pixels. 950 by 170 pixels. The width is 950, while the height is 170. Now, on that part, you can also adjust the exam ratio and CA ratio. Now, for the exam ratio, if there's no CA, just put this as 0 and put the results exam ratio as 100. Now, some schools, their CA is 30%. So you put 30 here. And exam ratio, you put 70. The sum of the CA and examination must be equal to 100. So it depends on your school. There are some schools that's 60, 40, while some schools it's 70, 30, some 80, 20. That depends on the particular school. Now for this, you would add the score for each subject. Add the score for each subject, exam score and CA score in percentage. Now, how do we get the score? Let me go back to go back to the result. Now, if you look at this under view results, you would see that I'm able to get the score in percentage here, 2020. So you can see it here, 2020. So now if I go back to the generate results for that particular student, go back, generate result, report. The scores have already appeared for that particular assessment that appeared. I can actually adjust it if I want to adjust scores. I can actually add more scores if I want to other subjects that are not a part of this assessment. I add the score in percentage. Now the CA, you add the CA score in percentage. Now the program will do the separation of knowing that the exam ratio is 60%, while the CA is 40%. Yours is just to add a score that they got in the CVT in this position. So if the student got 80%, 80%. In the CA, he got to 70%, 70%. In this case, let me say he got a 50%, you put it here 50%. In the CA, means he got everything at 100%. Then for government, let me say here he got 70%, and here he got 30%. So click on generate when you are done. If you have not done this, just the second time. So generate 2022/2023. Now generate report. That successfully generated the report. Now you can see some Martin's report is generated for GSS 1 second and 20%. You just simply click here to download, and you'll be able to see that particular, you can see the exam that you're dealing with and download it in PDF. So let's see the PDF and see how the results will appear. Now, if you observe it, you will see that the program has adjusted it to this particular ratio. The exam, 48 out of the 60, 28 out of the 40 for CA. And I'm giving the sum of these two will actually give the aggregate score. That's why this student got A1. But if you add 48 to 28, you'll be having 72, which is A1. Now, the grading system that we use in this our software is that of WAEC SSC grading system. So you can go and find that out and go through the WAEC SSC grading system to be able to know how what's A1, B2, and the likes. That's the way you actually generate student results, as easy as that.